Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Punishing Grey Raven reaction. Today we have liebten, sich, beide, I believe is how it's said. I probably said that wrong. Your boy can only speak English properly. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into this one. I'm very interested because this one had a lot of votes for it on the last video. So let's go. Oh, we get an extended version. All right. This is a whole different experience, isn't it? I've only heard like the super like electronic. Oh my, it is opera. All right, I'll straighten my posture. Hold on. I love opera. Might not seem like the guy, but I enjoy opera. I love how this sounds. This is so beautiful. I'm barely gonna talk during this. I'm gonna be paying attention. Woo! Damn. Oh! We're getting a shift? Okay. That's an entire tonal shift. I like that the visuals went with it. It's not the point of me listening to the song, but I do appreciate it. All right. Oh, that's okay. That's cool. I'm really liking this. I didn't expect the shift. We've definitely gone a little farther north in Europe. There we go. You're gonna pull me into this one, aren't you? Couldn't tell if that was a tin whistle or a piccolo. Somebody's gonna tell me and I'm gonna be wrong on both accounts. Just you wait. Oh. Okay. Why is this just... Is this just doing like a counterclockwise... like a counterclockwise rotation through Europe right now? Like, what's happening? It's like we started kind of in the central area, moved up, and working our way around now. We definitely got a little closer to the sea with this one. I feel like I'm on a trip. Yeah. I love this. This is playing to a lot of my biases. They found out my love of Northern European music. Oh no. Bro, I just came. You can't be doing that to me. All right. I would say we moved east because they have a huge like EDM scene in like Central North Europe, but this definitely feels more like American electronic to me. Moved a whole continent. That was a really big shift. I don't know, maybe Amsterdam? This definitely isn't the trance scene. This is definitely like electronic, like dub house. Whew. Love that. I wasn't expecting that bass rhythm at first, and then it caught me off guard again while I was getting caught off guard. Can't be doing that to me. I need time. I need time to think. I can't believe that was 7.5 minutes already. Whew. All right, so I don't entirely know what to say here. That was a lot of things. That brought me, like I was saying, through like a whole tour of Europe. That kind of moved me from like maybe south central Europe up into central north of Europe, and then it started to kind of move its way towards like the Gaelic area. And I was like, okay, there's a little bit of Nordic flair in there too. And I was like, where are we? And then they just started going electronic, and I was like, where are we now? I couldn't pinpoint exactly what genre of electronic that was, but it definitely felt more of like the American branch of electronic music that didn't quite feel like the Northern Europe level of electronic, where it was a lot of dance, house, and club music. But there's definitely more of like an aggressive electronic scene down in like the central west side of Europe from what I've known, but they're kind of everywhere, so it's hard to truly know. But that was a lot. That was a lot of movement. Every single bit of that was super cool, super unique. That felt like a bunch of different songs all in one, and I wonder if that's on purpose, if there's some sort of like emotional shift that's supposed to be happening between these songs. I don't know if this song is like a boss theme or just the background of like a sequence that happens in the game. I never got quite that clarification when it was recommended, but this sounds like something kinetic. It sounds like something with a lot of movement, like phases in a boss battle or phases in a location. Like if you're moving through separate sections, each of these would be a different portion played at a different time in a stage somewhere. That's kind of what I was getting out of this one. It's hard to nail down because it had such unique variety in each part of it, and I never felt like I was in the same place twice. A lot of them will follow a certain path and be like, oh, here's this, and then there's a clear cut to either a second phase, a second part, or you can naturally tell where the flow goes from one part to the other to affect a storyline of some sort. This one started in Don Quixote and ended in Skrillex, and that is a huge gap to cover in between. But beautiful song. I myself myself am not a good enough musician to really break down the operatic part of it. They all had a very unique rhythmic structure from each other, so you could clearly draw lines between them. The opera, of course, didn't really have anything for percussion, which is kind of normal. And then the next one changed the structure entirely. The next one after that added like an extra beat. It was like on a 3 or something. I don't know. Something shifted there. I wasn't able to listen close enough because I was vibing a little too hard. And of course, the electronic was just the go-to standard electronic of a 4 count. You sit 4 on the floor and you're gonna dance to it. I'm really bad at breaking stuff like this down sometimes. Half the time I just end up enjoying myself to the point where I completely forget what I'm doing. And by the end I was like, okay, how am I supposed to break this down? How am I going to think of something prolific and profound to say about it? Because I'm legitimately just a guy who likes to play the drums and I've got no training in this subject. So I assume somebody else has done more. I see a thumbnail on my screen right now of Marco Meatball reacting to this. I assume most of you watching this have probably already seen his video, but if you haven't, I would probably recommend going to him for something a little bit more in-depth, because I'm not that guy. I'm just a lad who likes to hit things with sticks. It had so many moving parts and so many different sections that it kind of buzzed my ADHD trying to focus on each one. That does happen with songs like this that are so unique and have such individual parts. It can be hard for me to follow and hard for me to wrap my head around, because at the end of the day, I'm not that guy. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it and you want to see more of these, you know how to follow me and all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!